Hello, Alberta. This is Frank Severely Normal. Now, at this time, I'd like to just catch up on everything that's been going on here on the political scene in Alberta. This is your political reality. Over there is a new reality that we're going to create together. But anyway, this is your political reality, and here's Mr. Jason Kenney, and he's going to run for the United Conservatives. And here's Mr. Brian Jean, who's going to run for leadership of the United Conservatives. Oh, and here's Mr. Derek Fildebrand, who's going to run for leader of the United Conservatives. Now, they're all got their own political action groups. Derek Fildebrand says that he's going to introduce a new brand of conservatism called Liberty Conservatism. Liberty Conservatism. Really, Derek? Can you explain to me how that works? Exactly what is that? That's just two words that you put together because everybody likes liberty and everybody likes conservatism. They're just words, right, Derek? Okay. So now we have the former president, Kathrine O'Neill, I believe her name is. She used to be O'Neill. She used to be the former president of the Progressive Conservative Association of Alberta. But now she resigned, and she's going to she wants to start a centrist party now, this Kathrine O'Neill. Well, I think that we should have her answer for what went on when she was president of the Progressive Conservative Association of Alberta before we allow her to have anything to do with governing us again. Now, the rest of this video, I'm going to get something to stand on here. I have all manner of things. I want to give a quick rehash about what this is all about. Since Miss Kathrine O'Neill wants to start a new centrist party and come up the middle and govern us. Maybe she's going to join with Mandel or Miss Gundel, or maybe all three of them, and start a new central party to govern us, to rule us, to govern us. I want to show you what this is all about. This is all about a planned set of events with lots of press distracting us from what was actually happening to our budget. Now, right here is when in 2002, right here, is when they dropped the tax rate to 10%. In 2002, right there. 10%. Even for Mr. Cates, 10% flat tax. Really, even for Mr. Oil Sands, 10% flat tax. And as I said, as any economist will tell you, right, Mr. Harper? Mr. Harper's an economist by trade. Mr. Harper, our former Prime Minister, is an economist. He's the son of an accountant. And I'm sure Mr. Harper, if telling you the truth, will tell you that if our economy was going up, which it was, as you can tell, evidenced by the fact that a year later they put $3 billion into their, what was the fund called at that time? Oh, the Sustainability Fund. They stuffed $3 billion of our dollars there at the same time, in the same time frame, that they said, oh, everybody can just pay 10%. And that drained funds from our treasury. Now, they did this and established that so that Ralph could win another election. And at the same time, they promised the seniors that they wouldn't pay any health care premiums, which also drained funds from our treasury. And you can see it in the fact here that our money was going down even while they were stuffing oil money up here into this slush fund, trying to make us believe that we're richer than we think. We weren't richer than we think. When this thing hit $13.9 billion, they pulled the trigger and they quit collecting the Alberta healthcare premium taxes at all. And this was not good governance. This is terrible governance. This removed $1.2 billion a year, this red line, from our treasury. But with inflation and the mass exodus of people to Alberta, the effect by 2019, right here, 2019, when the next election is scheduled, will be $14 billion. And as we all learned in the newspapers in the last couple of weeks, the new estimates are not $71 billion in the hole by 2019, no. The experts are all saying we're going to be $91 billion in the hole there. But we wouldn't have the Notleys had the Progressive Conservative Association of Alberta not done this and sent us $8 billion in the hole. This is our reality. The same people want to come back and rule us. Miss O'Neill here wants to come back and be president of a new party that can rule us. And I say no. I say no. I say that all these conservative politicians, and here's the scary part, since they pushed us to the NDP, now you have different people going for this leadership, now fighting these other people that used to be with them, and it looks to me like they're just trying to split up the conservative vote again so that we can squeak in with another NDP government to get those carbon taxes put on so that the average person will be living less of a life, because we will all have less in life, because we will be paying to change the business interests of big business, to change their business model. Now, I don't know about you, the average working man, what you think about that, but I think that the shareholders who own shares in the companies of the oil companies and the energy companies, they should be forced to spend a certain amount of their pre-tax profits or after-tax profits. They should have to put a certain amount aside for what society demands of them, which is to change their business model and not to keep polluting our world with their fossil fuels. Are you environmentalists on board with me? Why should these poor people pay a carbon tax so that these people can change their business model, so that these people don't lose any profits? This is Frank. I'm severely normal. I'll be back with another video, and it'll be on solutions.